Hello, YouTubers. Um, I gotta weigh in on the Nick Gisburne thing again, since these new developments. Um, I'm just gonna do an analysis of it, and I got a lot to say, so I'm just gonna get into it. Okay, so Nick got kicked off essentially for a three strikes you're out thing. So his first two violations, which happened a long time ago, were obvious video infringements, and the DMCA citations seem reasonable. Um, I don't know. Okay, so but the third video which he made, which is the recent one, the Islamic with the Qur'an quotes, um, had a very unobvious violation that somebody would have had to really sit through to find the violation of. YouTube appears to have created a retroactive reasoning suggesting really the most obscure violation for this video, and hopefully if I remember to link, the user EasyBriz914 seems to have the correct analysis on this issue. Nick sent me a copy of the actual DMCA notice for the third video. Now, in this notice, they cite they cite the DMCA, but they cite specifically sections 512C3 and 512D3. But the first requires that the video be removed, and the second just that the Google links be removed. This was a notice, and it's important that it is a notice, because the notice is just written up by lawyers for Shot Music, and it was not written up by a court or a judge. Okay. YouTube sent Nick a message claiming that they shut down his account, however, due to 512I1A. However, there's no evidence of this, because 512I, that major section, refers to injunctive relief. Injunctive relief can only come from a court or a judge, okay, not from a lawyer. Okay, so literally this is like the equivocation fallacy, right? They're using separate sections of the DMCA, but the lawyer knows that only C3 and D3 apply, whereas YouTube, for some reason, is volunteering that I1A is what applies here, whereas actually none of I applies. Also, the date on the fax that was sent as an attachment was February 5th, 2007. I'm not sure, but I thought that that Nick's video went up after February the 5th. I could be wrong on that, but I don't know. Maybe if somebody could correct me on that or help me out on that one. Okay. Now, this takedown notice also contained a list of URLs, but none of the URLs that are in this takedown list. This takedown list was by Shot Music, essentially complaining because of a piece of music called Carmina Burana, and at the very end of Nick's video, does he play about 2 minutes of that, and so it had a list of URLs where it seemed either Google Video or YouTube was in violation, but none of these links linked to, as far as I could tell, to Nick's video. So, I could be wrong with that. I haven't done, but the question V equals, and then the thing after that, whatever. It doesn't seem, they don't match. And of course, of those that I did try to check, obviously there's nothing on the other end, because obviously all that stuff is banned right now. So, I'd have to go back in time in order to verify what those things used to be linking to. So, okay, so basically the DMCA is not a valid reason for banning Nick's account. The account banning citation in the DMCA, which by the way does exist, only happens under 5112 I1A, and that's the one that doesn't apply because there's no injunctive relief. The 512C3 and D3 sections only require that the material itself be removed. Okay, so the DMCA is the wrong thing to be citing for why Nick's account got banned. However, YouTube's Terms of Service Agreement, Section 5C, that's where they got him, unfortunately. It says in there that repeat infringers may have their accounts banned. However, I want to reemphasize that this is not a DMCA requirement. It's literally just a YouTube requirement. So, simply, what this means is that any discretion that YouTube wished to exercise, it was completely in their hands. The DMCA only required that the material be removed, no other action, in absence of an injunctive relief, an injunction essentially by some court. Of course, didn't exist. Also, I would like to point out that Schott Music is a German company. I don't know why German companies can exercise American laws such as the DMCA. So, anyways, therefore, what I conclude from this is that Phil FantasticBabblings' analysis of this is correct, because in the end, YouTube did exercise their discretion completely in banning Nick's account. They were not under any pressure by the DMCA to actually ban Nick's account. Okay, so the impression that I think YouTube is trying to give is that indeed there is selective enforcement, but that it's not on their behalf, and that it's the copyright owner's behalf. However, this just simply is untrue. The discretion is completely at YouTube's foot. All they have to do is delete the content. They don't have to ban particular accounts. In the case of Nick, it's pretty obvious. He's got a lot of really good, useful quality content that, something else is going on here. And I'll just go back to the two main theories that makes the most sense here. Is that there was a mass campaign to get Nick's video off, flagged, and that points to some kind of Muslim or Islamic community, because prior videos have been just as bad for Christians, and yet they weren't flagged. Okay. The user GKLR, Greg, has suggested that Nick try to contact Schott Music and become a spokesperson for them and denounce piracy and so on. And I was like, okay, fine, but that won't work, simply because YouTube and Google are not motivated by any positive campaign that Schott Music wants to perform. At best they respond to DMCA requests, not to. You know what I'm saying? They'll respond to Schott Music negatively, if at all, because Schott Music is a German company. I still don't understand that. But positive-wise, no. Google only worries about its sponsors there. So, even if Nick could convince Schott Music about that, that's just the motivation factor is not quite there. I don't think YouTube would listen to them. And also as a sort of demonstration of just how chilling these kinds of censoring effects through the DMCA or not. I mean, first of all, this is a misuse of the DMCA. And it got Nick's account banned, and the user melsbasketcase was intimidated by another user named Type2Robot, TYPE2ROBOT, to get rid of her copy of the Islamic Teachings video. And so she's pulled it. As far as I can tell, there's no standing whatsoever on anybody to force Mel to pull it. The notice does not refer to her. And anyway, so on the question of selective enforcement, I just want to also well, I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know, just that there's so many other videos that that are in violation of copyrights here, and I mean, okay, what I've done is I've made a short playlist, and I put it up here, including 4 videos by Glenn Reb, all with copyright violations in them. I don't know how else to conclude other than YouTube is definitely exercising selective enforcement, and it is not at the behest of the copyright owners. It's just at their own whims. Okay, and there's an important update too. If you go to Gisburne.com, Nick appears to be making his videos available on his website. He's put them under a Creative Commons license, so all that means is you don't modify his videos, and you should give credit to him. That's all that means. Other than that, and don't charge money for it. And other than that, just host it at your option. I'll probably do that. Right. Anyways, so go visit his site and go get his videos and host them if you want. So now we can all have direct access to them. Nick, of course, won't be able to respond in text comments, and that's an issue, and that needs to be resolved. Okay, the other reason why we know YouTube really doesn't care about copyright that much is because they did not make a real effort to try and block the Islamic Teachings video. The thing is, we all know that YouTube uses some kind of hashing mechanism to index every video. That's how they are able to determine that there are video dupes. So, like, if you upload a video and then upload that same video right after it, it tells you that no, you've just done a dupe upload. So it throws away the second upload. So the point is that using this technology, YouTube is easily able to create a complete mapping of when there are dupe videos, and this is important if they want to optimize sort of back-end storage or whatever. So they have the technology to essentially sort of remove the Islamic Teachings video from all of our accounts, and just I mean, if they're serious about copyright enforcement, and yet they of course clearly are not doing that. My video is still up, or my copy of that video is still up. In fact, what I've done is I've flagged my own video. Still up, so I don't know. I just think they're full of it. They're just liars. About the list and the URL I give here, I've also, these are all copyright infringement URLs, and I flagged each one of them just once. I'm not calling for other people to do that, but just, anyways. Anyway, so I think YouTube is just being a bad actor here. And they're trying to hide behind the DMCA as if they're being forced to take these actions against Nick. That's nonsense. They do so entirely voluntarily and entirely at their own discretion. The DMCA simply has no leverage for getting rid of Nick unless in absence of an injunction. That's really all I had. As my final act in this video, I'm going to do a little tribute to Nick. Anybody who's seen Nick's videos knows what I'm going to do next. Ah well. Tube you later.